We just rethought everything about the business. We rethought how we would build it, we thought how we would sell it, we thought we would reimagine the customer buying process. In fact, we were the first guys that entered the market with a product that people could cancel contracts at any time. I mean, how often do you have that? You know, it's all one-year contracts. And that decision has been amazing for the company. Not only has it allowed us to get customers very quickly, but it's changed the way we behave. It's changed the way, you know, with a 30-day contract, if people are not happy in 30 days, they're going to leave you. So that completely changes how we look at customers. It changes how customers look at us. We're fanatically dedicated to making customers successful quickly. I think it keeps us on our toes. You know, you only fail when you stop doing something, and I don't stop. So failure is when you quit, and I have not quit. Of course, there have been challenges at many stages along the line, but I would tell you that this is the third venture-backed startup that I've been a part of. The first one, I was employee number 30 or something, so I clearly wasn't a founder. Learned a lot from that company. That company went public, Mentor Graphics. The second company that I was a part of, Responses, I was one of the two founders, that went public. And this one, my third one, actually feels like the best one of all. So failure to me is just, it's not an option. I just keep going. I think a company's character is made in tough economic times. You know, I was fortunate in that I saw, the last company that I founded was right before the dot-com boom. And it was a huge beneficiary of the dot-com boom. And we were able to raise money at will. And it teaches you such bad habits. It creates such bad patterns in a company. I think a company's character is just, you need difficulty, you need hard times to really mold the soul of a company.
We attracted great people to the company. And while we had the idea to do what we've done at Foundation Fitness, the secret really was to attract a truly great team, to have a great financial partner, and to really focus on a small number of activities. We've seen through the years in our industry, companies tend to try to do everything from manufacturing to distribution and everything in between. We chose to focus on product creation and customer relationships, and I believe that's what will make us great. My first 8 years out of college, I worked for a very large corporation, and I think now looking back on it, there were tendencies I had towards being an entrepreneur, but it really took the collection of experiences through the years, almost 30 years of working in different corporate environments, for me to see that really what I really wanted to do was do something myself and do it on my own. And I think that, I don't think I was a born entrepreneur, but I do think that I learned a great deal from other experiences. And I also found that as I got older, I got tired of just carrying out somebody else's direction, and I thought, I can do this, so maybe we ought to give it a try. I think your career and your life is your story. And if you change any of it, then you've changed your story. And so I think I started the company at age 50. I might say, gee, I wish I'd done this 10 years ago, but if I had done this 10 years ago, I wouldn't have experienced the last 10 years, which were key in getting the company started.
I think what sets us apart is we're in a field of research and development projects, so these really complicated engineering efforts, building electronics and software and spacecraft and really kind of geeky electronics and software. And I think what we do is we humanize the process. And so I think oftentimes companies forget that at the end of the day, it's people that are building these products. And that element gets lost. And we try and bring that back to the table, and we try and focus on the people and helping foster better communication and collaboration. And I think that's something that's been missing for a long time in enterprise software, and we're trying to bring that back. Failures often lead to breakthroughs. One recent failure is we lost a huge sale earlier this year. And at the end of the day, it actually enabled us to step back and look at what did we miss along the process. And since then, we've really focused on changing things so that we don't get blindsided again. And so actually, it's been a very healthy thing for the company. One of the core values that we have is that if you see something that's broken or you don't like how it works, you fix it. And I think we've enabled a culture, or created a culture that enables really anyone in the company to see something that they want to improve or fix and let them try and fix it. Sometimes they fail, sometimes they're successful, but a lot of the great things that we've accomplished have come from individuals stepping up and doing kind of a mini project to solve something.